Hi, thanks so much for joining me today. My encouragement for you today is really what our kids need right now. And as we go through the coronavirus, yes, they are stressed as well. They're facing anxious moments. And so I want to be able to share some things. As a dad, I have a 5 and a 7-year-old, and I'm sure a lot of you are relating, whether you have a teenager, someone in their 20s, a child in their 20s, or even younger. My wife was able to pass on a blog that a woman named Caroline Knorr had written, and I want to be able to share a few things of what she wrote. Common Sense Media and SurveyMonkey had done a study of over 800 teens to basically find out what they were anxious about, things that they're worried about. Number one was school, and so 95% of 13 to 17-year-olds have had their classes canceled, and that's hard. And one thing she wrote was acknowledge loss of important milestones, because these are milestones. Whether they're missing graduations, prom, signing the yearbooks at the end of school year, just different things. Those are hard for kids, so acknowledge that. And she wrote, these are the things that define a kid's life. Reassure them that this will end at some point and promise you'll celebrate it when it does. Put a date on the calendar for something to look forward to in the future. And I think that's pretty powerful. Second one was fretting about families. And that's another big one that teenagers are experiencing. So it's not only a fear of somebody in their family that's getting the coronavirus, but it's also a fear with finances. And so she had said encourage discussion. And we want to do this again and again. Their brains are still developing. They're going to probably need to revisit this again and again, just as we have as well. And we have our outlets, but we want to help them to bridge that outlet as well as they go through this. And they need that. Last one is feeling lonely and disconnected. So about 4 out of 10 teens feel more lonely right now than usual, and that's hard. So family is more important than ever. And that is one thing that they came out with. Teens say they feel more connected to their families than usual. And that's pretty special and unique. And we'll be able to engage them with that. So want to be able to really connect with them. Engage your child with their interests and then give your full attention. And in doing that, take your phone, put it over to the side, even turn it off, put it on mute, and just give your full attention to your child. Listen to them, play with them, whatever that is, but just be able to draw in with your child. And a little story here at our home is we go through the highlights and the lowlights each week. And so one of the highlights our 7-year-old was saying through the coronavirus is new family, just kind of traditions and things that we are doing in that way. And that's pretty special. We always do have fun games. We always do have different things, but that is something that we want to keep bridging and building. So create those family traditions because this is a unique time in our lives. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks so much for joining me.